Good afternoon, Titan fans, and welcome to Tucci Stadium on the campus of Illinois Wesleyan University for today's CCIW men's lacrosse game between the Carroll University Pioneers and your Illinois Wesleyan University Titans. At this time, we will honor the Illinois Wesleyan University men's lacrosse 2025 graduating class. As of today, the 2025 class is 51 and 15 in their careers at IWU. Along with the countless individual awards, this class has won at least a share of 4 regular season CCIW titles and 2 CCIW tournament championships. In addition to their on-field accomplishments, they're the 2025 senior class graduates with a 3.43 class average GPA.
Yeah!
Without each of you and your sacrifices and hard work, there is no chance this program would be where it is today. Every success we've had and will have in the future, you deserve so much credit for. Without further ado, here are your 2025 men's lacrosse seniors. Our first senior is Colin Turbo. Colin is a goalie from Wesleyan, Oregon, and attended Wesleyan High School. During his time at IWU, Colin is a 2-time captain, played in 50 games, tallied 483 saves, and has a career save percentage of 53%. Colin was first team All-CCIW in 2024, as well as honorable mention All-Region. After graduating with a degree in entrepreneurship, Colin plans to start his career in staff consulting in Chicago.
What up,
Colin is
Ted?
escorted by his father, Brian, and his mother, Christy. Colin Turbo.
What up, Ted?
Our next senior is John Kiddo. John is a midfielder from Waunakee, Wisconsin, and attended Waunakee High School. During his time at IWU, John has played 46 games, tallied 39 points, picked up 40 ground balls, and has played every position except for face-off and goalie at IWU. After graduating with a degree in history and secondary education, John plans to start his career teaching history in Wisconsin. John is escorted by his father, Mike Kiddo, and mother, Jan Kiddo. John Kiddo. Our next senior is Gage Black.
What up, 13?
Gage is a midfielder from Dunlap, Illinois, and attended Dunlap High School. During his time at IWU, Gage has played 78 games, tallied 222 points, and picked up 106 ground balls. Gage is a 2-time All-American, 2-time first-team All-Region, and 3-time All-CCIW, and 2-time captain. After graduating with a degree in sociology and a minor in criminology and entrepreneurship, Gage plans on starting his career as a real estate broker in Chicago. Gage is escorted by his father, Randy Black, brother Alex Black, and favorite aunt, Lori Prater. Gage Black.
Bang out!
Our next senior is Sam Weinberg. Sam is an attackman from Highwood, Illinois, and attended Oak Park River Forest High School. During his time at IWU, Sam has played 49 games, tallied 88 points, and picked up 90 ground balls and 22 caused turnovers. In 2024, Sam was named a second-team All-CCIW selection. After graduating from Illinois Wesleyan with a degree in cellular and molecular neuroscience, Sam will be working as a medical assistant before attending PA school. Sam is escorted by his mother, Jessica Weinberg, and father, Jeremy Weinberg, and his girlfriend, Sophie. Sam Weinberg.
What up, Berg?
Our next senior is Nick Schrader. Nick is a face-off specialist from Waunakee, Wisconsin, and attended Waunakee High School. During his time at IWU, Nick has played 38 games, tallied 9 points, picked up 234 ground balls, and has a career face-off win percentage of 61%. In 2023, Nick was named a first-team All-CCIW and a second-team All-Region selection. After graduating with a degree in business, Nick plans on starting his career in business/real estate world back in Wisconsin. Nick is escorted by his father, Ron Schrader, and mother, Becky Schrader.
I'm sorry, broadcast.
Nick Schrader.
I'm with you up there.
Oh, no kidding.
Our
I
next
got the
senior
right
is
side.
Nick Horrocks.
I got the
Nick is a defender from Boulder, Colorado, and attended Fairview High School. During his time at IWU, Nick has played 54 games, tallied 6 points, picked up 62 ground balls, and has 48 caused turnovers. After graduating with a degree in biochemistry, Nick plans to apply to medical school. Nick is escorted by his father, Giles Horrocks, and mother, Elba Horrocks. Nick Horrocks. Our next senior is Bobby Conroy. Bobby is a midfielder from St. Louis, Missouri, and attended St. Louis University High School. During his 2 years at IWU, Bobby has played 12 games, tallied 4 points, and was also a member of the IWU men's wrestling program. After graduating with a dual degree in economics and history, Bobby plans to pursue a career in law enforcement. Bobby is escorted by his father, John Conroy, and his mother, Melissa Conroy. Bobby Conroy. Our next senior is Jake Geezy. Jake is a midfielder from St. Louis, Missouri, and graduated from Chaminade High School. During his time at IWU, Jake has played 56 games, tallied 26 points, and picked up 86 ground balls. After graduating with a degree in cellular and molecular neuroscience, Jake will be attending medical school at Kansas City University College of Osteopathic Medicine. Jake is escorted by his father, John Geezy, and mother, Melissa Geezy. Jake Geezy. Our next senior is Tyler Crawford. Tyler is a defensive midfielder from Carroll, Illinois, and attended Prairie Ridge High School. During his time at IWU, Tyler has played 49 games, tallied 2 points, picked up 22 ground balls, and has 22 caused turnovers. After graduating with degrees in sociology, criminology, and political science, Tyler plans on working at a law firm in Chicago before heading to grad school in hopes of becoming a lawyer himself. Tyler is escorted by his mother, Juliette Moronis, and his father, Scott Crawford. Tyler Crawford. Our next senior is Zoe Lombardo. Zoe is a face-off midfielder from Elgin, Illinois, and attended St. Viator High School. During his time at IWU, Zoe has played 19 games and tallied 3 points, picked up 68 ground balls, and has a career face-off win percentage of 55%. After graduating with a degree in finance, Zoe plans on starting his career in banking in the Chicagoland area. Zoe is escorted by his mother, Gina, and sister, Gia. Zoe Lombardo. Our next senior is Bob Boone. Bob is a midfielder from Los Angeles, California. During his time at IWU, Bob has played 61 games, tallied 118 points, and picked up 55 ground balls. Bob is a 2023 second-team All-CCIW Midi and a captain on the 2025 team. After graduating with a degree in psychology and a minor in criminology, Bob will join the California Conservation Corps to begin training as a wildland firefighter. Bob is escorted by his mom, Lisa. Bob Boone. Our final senior of the 2025 class is Sam Skelton. Sam is a long-stick midfielder from Portland, Oregon, and attended Franklin High School. During his time at IWU, Sam has played 50 games, tallied 15 points, picked up 113 ground balls, and has caused 66 turnovers. Sam is a first-team All-CCIW LSM and is captain of the 2025 team. After graduating with a degree in business, Sam will work for Liberty Mutual as an underwriter in Portland, Oregon. Sam is escorted by his father, Jeff Skelton. Now our last senior is Ike Eastburn. Ike is an attackman from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and attended Cheyenne Mountain High School. Ike is a 2025 captain and has played 46 games, tallied 135 points, and picked up 59 ground balls. After graduating with a degree in psychology, Ike will be attending graduate school at Illinois State to pursue his master's in sports psychology, while also helping as a graduate assistant coach for IWU men's lacrosse. Ike is escorted by his mother, Deborah Mahan. Ike Eastburn. We would like to take a moment to thank our 2025 graduating class. Your hard work and dedication, both academically and athletically, has set an example for what it means to be an exceptional student athlete here at Illinois Wesleyan. The leadership that you have shown not only on the field but off the field as well has enabled us to become the program we are today. It is our pleasure to be able to forever call them members of the Titan Lacrosse family and wish them the best in their future endeavors. At this time, please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Let's meet today's starters. First for the Carroll Pioneers. Number 1, Jake Wright. Number 2, Jake Gell. Number 6, Brady Molson. Number 9, Brady Riskowski. Number 10, Roman DeAngelis. Number 11, Sam McCool.
Game is going to be a big one for the end of the season. Again, Carroll lost their last game at home and are coming into a very strong team. Again, Carroll 5-8 on the season. Meanwhile, the Wesleyan Titans are 11-2. So it's going to be a hard match here for Carroll, especially on the road. And the Titans on their senior day want to close out a great opening senior ceremony with a big dub here at Tucci Stadium. But we'll have to see. Looking at those starters, they're just starting to line up. What are those looking like today?
Starting for the Titans, we've got Colin Servo in cage, four-year player here, absolute beast. We've got Nick Horrock starting at LSM, Sam Skelton starting, Tyler Crawford making his first career start at LSM. He's been a 4-year D-Midi here at Illinois Wesleyan. Nick Schroeder, Fogo specialist out of Waunakee, Wisconsin, starting today at the Faceoff X. We've got Sam Weinberg, the inside finishing master. John Kiddo, straight out of Waunakee, starting at Midi. Bob Boone at Attack.
Boone.
Jake Giese also starting today here. And then last but certainly most not least, we have Ike Eastburn, the transfer, absolute phenom the past 2 years at Illinois Wesleyan.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This lineup has been again, as you said, phenom for the Titans, especially these last couple years. Gage Black, Ike Eastburn have just been on fire, at least the last games I've commentated.
Yeah.
Both of them can shoot like I've never seen people able to shoot before. So that's definitely going to be a hard one for Carroll coming into enemy territory here, but just as the handshake line gets ready, we're, again, just a few minutes out from this starting, and we are officially, as the goalkeepers head to their nets, and the final handshakes conclude. We are ready here for the opening face-off. And the ball is dropped. The face-off any minute now, or any second now. And we are underway here at Tucci Stadium. The face-off taken one by Wesleyan and just drops it back to their goalkeeper as they get set up in the defensive zone. Sends it up to the right side and fires it forward as now the Titans are in the offensive zone.
We've got Timmy crashing to the crease here right after Giese subbed off.
Absolutely. Boone dumps it over.
Gage Black over at the top. Doesn't shoot that. Passes over to Boone. That's going to go out of bounds.
Absolutely. Here. And a stoppage of play. That ball goes out of bounds, and Carroll will take possession.
As Carroll starts to clear it for the first time here, Illinois Wesleyan takes a lot of pride in riding the ball back. A lot of the hockey players call it the back check, I believe.
Yep.
Over here in Lacrosse, we love the ride just as much.
There we go.
See, just like that, we're going to push him out of bounds on the sideline. Horrocks is going to take it up.
Possession back to the Titans as they go up the far side. It's Black with it now, sending it back to McHugh. And he'll just waltz his way behind the net as the Titans get fully set up in the offensive zone. A burst of speed sends it to the slot, and that one just goes a little wide. Carroll the closest to it, so they will take possession. And 2 quick outs there for the Titans in the offensive zone. Not common for them. We'll see if Carroll can make a comeback or if once again the Titans will disrupt them in the neutral zone.
Looks to be good communication on the 10-man ride here with the goalie playing up towards about the 30 there. Dropping back into cage is Colin.
He's riding the near side. That's Conwell for Carroll, who takes it behind the net. Does a nice spin move, tries to get the defender off him. He's all wide open in the slot, and a better save there by Colin Tervo. What a wide open shot that he just point blank saved. They're riding it through the midfield now, and the Titans are in offensive territory. Makes a move and just dumps it over to the far side. McHugh with it. Goes back to midfield.
Carlo Adams subbing off for Bob Boone, going over the midfield line.
And there's Bob Boone, again a dangerous player. Oh, wide open is Ike Eastburn, and it's in the net, 1-0 Titans.
Great feed by Bob coming in from the midfield line on the sub there with Carlo Adams subbing off for him. Great find on the crease, straight to 71. Not much else to say about that.
Oh, absolutely. I was saying it right before the goal, but Bob Boone, a tremendous offensive creator, and he just slides that through 4 different Carroll defenders, finds the stick of Ike Eastburn, and he's not going to miss from there. And the second face-off won cleanly by Wesleyan as they go right into the offensive zone. A far shot, that one wide, but Eastburn the closest to it, so the Titans will take possession. That was a long-range shot, and that almost nipped the corner.
I don't think he has a single assist.
Oh! Eastburn again! 2 in quick succession for Ike Eastburn from the same location, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Titans.
Yeah, back in my playing days, I mean,
look at the replay.
The king of the crease
we got
here.
the replay here. It seems small enough, and then Ike just trickles into that slot area. They don't take him, and that's in the back of the net. 2-0 Titans.
Notice the separation Ike will gain around the crease area. It's because he's able to make that physical contact and just immediately bounce off and receive the pass to score.
Absolutely. That face-off won again cleanly by Wesleyan as they run into the offensive zone.
Pass down, picked down by Carlo Adams there. Now
Bob
he's gonna sub off
Boone
for Gage.
has it now. Dumps it back over. It's McHugh with it.
We've got Dretzka coming in at the 40 from the midline.
There's Dretzka.
Gage will look him off and go down the alley.
Boone with it over to Dretzka. Dretzka makes a move and sends it back.
Weinberg to Bob Boone.
Boone from far away, and Bob Boone gets it 3-0 for the Titans.
And I mean, when you get 5'9" in the middle like that, you just can't teach size. He's going to finish that every time.
Oh, absolutely. Bob Boone from the top just makes a quick shot, and that's what he's known for, the Bob Boom shots, and that's in the back of the net. No surprise there. 3-0 in favor of the Titans as they get started quickly offensively here at Tucci Stadium as they win another face-off cleanly and go into the offensive zone. McHugh with it, driving towards the near side, sends it over. That one barely able to be caught by Weinberg, but he is able to make the catch. Works around, sends it over. Eastburn with another shot right in the slot. That one able to be saved. And that's someone that you don't like to have wide open in the slot. Already scored 2 so far in this one, just 3.5 minutes in. So a great save there from the goalkeeper.
John
for
Kittle
Carroll.
Invert down low here, bringing the shorty down low.
Jake Gale, far shot there. That was Gage Black who tried to get it through and just hits off a defender, but they're right back in the offensive zone.
Let's see if the Titans will work to get another invert here, if they're just going to speed it up and shoot it.
Long range shot, and it nips the corner. 4-0, just 4 minutes into this one. At this rate, there's going to be a 60-0 game. They're scoring at a goal a minute.
4 minutes in, 4 goals. Yeah, absolutely right.
You could not ask for a better start if you are the Wesleyan Titans here. 4 quick goals, 2 by Eastburn, 1 by Boone, and 1 by Dretzka. And let's see if they can win another face-off cleanly.
Carroll's going to go early. Yeah, Carroll's going to go early on that face-off there. Carroll's going to bring it down.
And you can't blame them after they win 4 cleanly in a row.
I mean, you got to try something, right?
Exactly. That one a little too high, and it's going to be gathered by Carroll, but a nice diving play. Still gathered by Carroll. Some rough housing near the 40-yard line, and the possession will be given to Carroll as they try and finally make an attack into the offensive zone.
Tyler Crawford starting at LSM, now playing D-Midi again, just like he has for the past 3 seasons.
They're still working it around the far side. Can't get a good setup in the offensive zone as Carroll
Great touches by 54 there.
Tries to drive around the defender and can't. Finally, they get it into the offensive zone with a nice loft pass. Tries to spin and just gets a stick in the back. No room there allowed by the Titan defenders, and still working on him, and it's out. What a defensive play there by number 44, Billy McHugh. Spins around, and he still has it. Great pass over to the center. They drive into the offensive zone. Sent over. A long-range shot, and score! McHugh makes a great play on one end, and on the other end, McHugh scores it. It's 5-0 for the Titans. Well, here's the replay. We can see just a beautiful passing play. That pass a bit high, doesn't matter. McHugh just grabs it, fires, and scores 5-0 for the Titans so far in this one. And don't overlook the contribution on that play from Billy McHugh. He took it all the way from his defensive zone, made a couple spin moves, and dumped it to the center. He's the reason that wasn't in the defensive zone. So the two McHughs combined together to make that goal possible.
I mean, absolutely. The LIU transfer in his first season over here at IWU has been making plays all season long, and to add on to that, he's got his brother down on the attack side in the offensive zone, and it's like every time Billy comes down with the ball, he's going to find his brother, and his brother's going to put it in the back of the net.
Absolutely, and sure enough, that timeout definitely needed if you're Carroll. 5 straight goals in just over 5 minutes. So they would definitely need to stop the bleeding and get something set up in the offensive zone. They seemed that they finally had some offensive zone possession and had something going. And again, as we said, Billy McHugh broke up that play almost single-handedly and started the rush onto the opposite end. So if they can get back to their game that they were just about to find before that great play by McHugh, they might be able to get some offensive zone possession. But again, the defense for the Titans has just been so strong all year, and you can see it so far here today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's going to take a little bit more than just one-on-one dodging to beat this defense. We're going to need to be sending some backside cutters. We're going to need to be finding the alley finds. We're going to need to be having somebody come up from X around the crease. I mean, we're going to have to throw some things at this defense if we're going to want to put the ball in the back of the net here.
And the face-off getting ready after the timeout has broke.
I've been talking to Nick Schroeder this whole week for preparation. I mean, his goal here is he's going to want to win this one to himself. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, and he'll get the GB to himself.
Sure enough, the call accurate there as they...
Weinberg will touch the box there. That'll prevent
over to Boone quickly, and what a feed, and another goal by McHugh! We talked about it earlier, the offensive expertise by Bob Boone, and that was on full display for that goal. He managed to sneak that through 2 different Carroll defenders, both trying to find it, couldn't come up with it, and Bob Boone sneaks it through. A McHugh shot, a McHugh goal. Let's see the replay here. Look at that pass, and he's not going to miss from there. 6-0. Again, they're still on pace for 60 goals so far.
Yeah, I mean, 60 goals. That would be an unbelievable feat here today. Schroeder again wins it to himself with the GB there. And back to Bob Boone on that last shot. I mean, you don't really think about it, but that extra 50 you're playing, he just has that much extra experience compared to a lot of the guys that he's going against on the field.
Absolutely, and just that pass, I'm going to save that
Scuba by
replay.
John Kiddo.
Another far pass to Eastburn in the slot, and he has it whacked away.
That was a great strip there by Jacob Sturtz of Carroll University.
Sent up to the center. No one finds someone, but someone is laid out in the center, and the flag is down. They work it into the offensive zone.
Good to see 2-9's back up, but 2-8's subbing off now after that flag. Good to see he was okay.
Absolutely. Working it behind the net now is Conwell.
Conwell's been one of
Sends it
their better
over.
offensive
Throws
players this
it.
whole season, so I'm excited to see what he can do against this defense here today.
Well, that was a good move by Conwell. Finds a wide open man near the far side slot, and he takes a long-range shot, and that one wide. And Carroll will have to regroup. However, they will be on the man advantage as that penalty taken by Schroeder.
21
excuse
by
me.
Cade Myers, a.k.a. the Cincy Slasher. So it's well known he'll get a penalty every now and then, but I'll take it if he's on my team.
Oh, absolutely. It's the that kind of stuff. And play is resumed. Sent up. It's Bridges. Sends it over to DeFilippis. Tried to work it on. Now the near side. Sent back. Oh, an open man. Fires. Save. That's a long-range shot and a better save there.
That's a good
From
man
Turbo.
from Carroll there. Great save by 10. They've got two people on the backside.
Oh, a quick shot! What a pass! What a goal! And we continue on our 60-goal pace.
Samuel Weinberg, a.k.a. Grindberg, just does not stop.
Absolutely. Let's see the replay there. And once again, the passing for Wesleyan just cannot be beat. A long-range pass from McHugh goes directly to Weinberg, and he just bounces it in. 7-0 for Wesleyan again, just about 7 minutes into this. Initially, I said 60 goals as a joke, but they're continuing the pace. Who knows? They might actually do it.
It's been another 3.5 minutes since you said it, Dylan, and I don't know what else to say. It looks like it could happen at least in the first quarter here.
At this point, it absolutely could.
And back to that last goal, you don't see it. You don't see it when you look at this kid on the sideline or when you're talking to him whenever you're out. But Sam Weinberg plays with an absolute vengeance. He was getting beat up by team captains his freshman and sophomore year, and finally last year he gets his chance to start canning goals, and he's done it for the past 2 years. He's unbelievable.
Big praise there for Weinberg. Absolutely deserved, but Carroll making quick work in the offensive zone, but that one goes wide. Had a good setup and tried a low percentage angle shot.
Conwell's been scoring that one all season. If you watch the film on it, he'll pop up to the post lefty side because he really doesn't go to his right that often. But when he gets that lefty pipe look, he'll push that a lot.
Oh yeah,
Let's see if we can.
The low angle shot definitely will surprise a lot of opponents. Not expecting a shot from that area. Grabbing it in, facing hard defense was Bobby Conroy, but he heads off as they get set up in the offensive zone. That pass just a little bit off into the slot, scores!
Carlo Adams, the freshman from Knoxville, receives the pass in the middle from Grindberg!
Weinberg again on the play, as we see in the replay here. Just a nice setup. The initial pass here by McHugh is dropped, but a quick reset, and he just finds him in the slot. Quick shot, quick goal. Carlo Adams gets on the board for the Titans, and it is 8-0.
That'll show the versatility of this entire team. When you look at a D-mid, they are not just a D-mid. They have to be able to play both ways, and vice versa goes for an offensive midi. They have to be able to get back on defense and play both sides of the ball.
Absolutely. The face-off initially won by the Titans, but able to take control is Carroll as they head into the offensive zone here.
Starting to stretch into some numbers here. We've got 81, the freshman Riley Blair coming out on defense, guarding the top right.
And I like this game plan here, especially from Conwell. Slow the game down. You are bleeding, again, on a goal-a-minute pace. Just slow the game down. Get the offensive possession on your terms.
Absolutely. I mean, when it comes to this, like you said, you got to stop the bleeding. You want to dictate the pace. You have 80 seconds to get a shot off. We're not looking for the first shot. We're looking for the best shot.
Exactly. Wonderful way to put it as they work on the far side. Tries
Bobby
to drive.
Strip.
And too good of a play from Conroy. And the Titans have it again as they go through midfield.
Riley Blair over to Cade Myers. Great stretch for the catch there by 21.
Myers over to Weinberg. He's been hot today. They send it over to Black. A spin move. Shoots. Scores! Gage Black, what a spin move to give himself, create his own space wide open in the slot, fires and scores. Again, Weinberg with the dish initially, sends it over to Gage Black, and that spin move, buddy.
The kid plays lacrosse like he's in a pinball machine. It's just back and forth until he finds the shot he wants, and he will can it.
What a sequence there for the Titans. And it seems that every time that Carroll finally can start getting some momentum, it's a quick rush down the opposite way, and the Titans have a lead, another goal. A long-range shot there. Actually, no, it was a pass to Weinberg. Long-range pass goes a little bit... it's blocked.
Number 2, Jake Gell there in cage for Carroll.
Exactly, a save. Sent over in the slot, fires. Wow!
Number 2, Jake Gell, again, saw that one the entire way to his stick.
Nobody in front, not a bounce shot attempt, and goes right into the stick of Jake Gell. And what a save that was. Point blank. Stared down the attacker. And not letting that one
phenomenal
in.
Pass by Jake Gell there. Let's not look over that. That's
not at all. That was a fantastic pass.
Straight to the breadbasket. Good shot, little possession shot. 10's picking it up on the outside. We've got Roman DeAngelis starting with the ball here on the 10-yard line, 5-yard line.
It's hard to give props to a goalie who's let in 9 over 10 minutes, but out of any goalie that's done that, I'd say Jake Gell has been pretty darn good.
Yeah, I mean,
in this game.
He's doing what he can. The offense of this Illinois Wesleyan roster is so
just
fast-paced.
It's just too good.
Yeah, they're extremely fast-paced. They just don't stop, and they're one of those teams that hustles for the end-line ball, so they'll get several shots up per possession. Riley Blair guards him up to X.
Working on the top of the zone on the near side. Tries to drive, can't find anything past the defense, and just sends it back.
If you look out there right now, we've got 3
back over to
freshmen on the
Bridges.
defensive end of the ball for Illinois Wesleyan right now. 81, Riley Blair. 31, Wyatt Hart. And
and a strip.
Carlo Adams.
Another strip by Bobby Conroy. And they're still fighting for it. Carroll seemed to have gotten it, but...
I think we have a push in the back on 36, Bobby Conroy, when he was getting the GB there. Yep.
Absolutely.
Great ball,
long-range pass right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, no, like the Migos said, need that, Draco, and defeat that. What up, Turbo?
I couldn't agree more. Weinberg fighting for it in the offensive zone. Carroll almost gets possession. It's still pinballing around. Finally,
Nordley with the GB up there.
Able to get it back for his team was Karsten Nordley. And now in the offensive zone, it's McHugh. Sends it over to Black. The human spin cycle sends it over to Kiddo.
Kiddo's going to invert down here at X. He's going to bring a short stick D-midi down here. That's an easier match.
Sends to the front. It's Bob Boone.
Oh, my.
Oh. And there will be a stoppage of play. And Bob Boone is up under his own weight, which is something you love to see if you're a Wesleyan fan. I'm sure that gave a few fans a heart attack really quick. But Bob Boone walking off under his own weight. And Bob Boone almost had a great shot opportunity and just gets whacked in the wrong place, possibly landed wrong, not sure, but either way, he's able to get off under his own weight, which is huge for this Wesleyan program.
Yeah, the fifth-year senior. He unfortunately tore his ACL last year, hoping he's able to finish the season out healthily.
Carroll able to work on the near side, still facing hard pressure from the Titans. They send it up.
Carroll slowing it down here, just like Dylan said they should earlier. Stop the bleeding a little bit.
Exactly.
Play at your own pace.
And they've finally been able to, despite that last goal making it 9-0, they have finally started to at least slow down the Titan offense. Carroll working it in. Drives, shoots, and that one barely missed on the near side. Fires it, scores! What a bounce shot there by Brady Conwell. Again, we were talking about him earlier. One of the best offensive pieces here for this Carroll team, or this Carroll squad. And he's just able to work it around, makes the quick bounce shot, and that one's in. Here
do you want your shots to be hands-free? Absolutely.
We see on the replay right here, just the quick bounce shot.
I mean, do you want your hands to be free? Absolutely. When there's 2 minutes left in the first and you're looking to still can your first goal, honestly, you got to be confident in your shot and be able to shoot it around the defender. As you know from hockey, that's a hard shot to stop as a goalie when you're screened by your own guy.
Exactly.
You can't tell your own guy to move because he's got to play defense.
He's trying to defend. He's trying to help, but just a nice screen.
Conwell again harassed by Wyatt Hart and Cade Myers up top.
Absolutely still facing pressure as they send it further into the offensive zone. And Carroll finally having some momentum in this game as they send it up near the top. Over to the near side. It's DeAngelis. Still trying to fight through hard Wesleyan defense, and they just send it back up to Conwell. Conwell driving. Fires a nice pass, a better save, and the rebound trickles directly to a Carroll attacker, and an easy hit in. What a save initially by Tervo there, and he's unable to get the rebound. Carroll makes it 9-2.
Phenomenal save by Turbo there on the inside. Unfortunate somebody just came and vacuumed the GB and tossed it in for a little garbage goal. But, I mean, if I'm Carroll, we got to get as many of those as we possibly can.
Exactly. You talk about it in hockey all the time. The juicy ones count just as much as the greasy ones.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a greasy goal for sure. The rebound able to be whacked in. But, again, the greasy ones count just as much. And that'll be 9-2 as that face-off is awarded to Carroll.
We'll have a push in the back on 55 senior Zoe Lombardo there at IWU.
And a few more changes to get their offensive pieces on the field is Carroll.
And that last look Carroll got, that is the look they're going to have to be trying to get. Those more inside, in-close looks. I mean, Colin's one of the more patient ball watchers I've ever seen in my career. I mean, watching him see the ball, he's going to see it the entire way down if you're just taking a step down hands-free. You're going to want to get it inside. You got to pressure the defense. You got to force them to just collapse on one guy, pass it out across the crease, and boom. I mean, I'm sure every team in the country would want this, but not everybody gets an Ike Eastburn on the crease.
Exactly. Taking it up now is Phillips. Phillips dumps it over to Bridges. And that one goes a little wide. Possession will go to the Titans. And Turvo here just sends it over. And back to Turvo. And he finds someone on the near side, and the Titans are quickly into the offensive zone. There's no one guarding Black here. You can't give them that much space, but they finally get to the right area in time. Weinberg from far away. That almost nipped the corner, but just about a few inches above the top of the net. And a quick pass and a quick goal by Ike Eastburn. He's got a hattie in this one. And as you just said, what a pass. With 0.8 seconds remaining, he knew he had no time left. So McHugh just finds the quick pass, and who else but Ike Eastburn right in front of the slot.
Yeah, this past season, Ike's been working on that mid-range step down a little bit more. When he first came in here about 2 years ago, he was really just solely catch, inside finish. These past 2 seasons, he's been working on a catch and shoot from about 8 yards, and wow, has that paid off today.
Absolutely. All 3 of his goals have come from just a few meters from the crease, or even less than that, honestly, maybe
Yeah.
a few feet from the crease.
The kid's got a hot zone. And on that last play there, we have a little bit of a switcheroo. I've almost never seen Weinberg throw an overhand shot at any point in my life. And then Timmy with an underhand pass. I mean, it's just, you can't write it any better than that.
Absolutely. That pass, just perfect. Perfect timing, perfect area, and perfect slot area for who else but Ike Eastburn to fire home the double-digit 10th goal of the first period for Wesleyan. And the Titans were just vrooming in that first period.
Yeah, wow, couldn't really stop them. They just got hot quick, stayed hot.
Well, as this meeting continues, we'll pop to a quick break. And when we return, period 2 for the Illinois Wesleyan Titans lacrosse.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care, from general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
What is proven science? At Just Thrive, it's about best-in-class clinical research. It's about supplements that empower users to control their health. These are the elements that make up the foundation of Just Thrive. Our proven, clinically backed, proprietary probiotic removes the guesswork from supplement selection because we've done the work for you to ensure that you're getting the best product possible, empowering you to take back control of your health from a leader in the digestive, immune, and emotional health spaces.
And we are back here, back at Tucci Stadium for Illinois Wesleyan against Carroll University. The first period, 10-2 for the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. Thank you for joining us once again as that face-off quickly won by Wesleyan.
Schroeder wins it to himself. Bang.
Oh, he had some daylight there in the slot, just takes it himself and tries to fire. And that one sailed a little bit high and wide. But a good take there.
Starting to get some new looks on offense here. 40, Jake Cahoon out for the first time, I believe. John Kiddo down the alley.
Oh, a
Finds
nice
the switchback.
spin move. Far. Oh, and that was not far off from the bottom right of that post. That's a few inches to the left, and that's a nice nip, but unfortunately just wide. As the Titans will have to regroup. It's Kiddo with it behind the net.
Kiddo with the invert.
Nice
He loves
move.
that look. Bang.
Oh, and who else? Ike Eastburn with his 4th goal within 5 feet of the crease. And you can't keep getting away with it. I feel like Jesse Pinkman. You can't keep getting away with it. They just keep letting him within feet of the crease. And when you allow Ike Eastburn that close to the net, it's gonna go in each and every time.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, we've got John Kiddo down at X there with the invert, bringing a short stick D midi over there, and I mean that's the look he wants every single time. He's been looking for that look since sophomore year when he started playing offense. And when you have a guy that can dodge like that, you got to focus on him. And then Ike's going to crash to the backside, and there you go. That's how you get your 11th goal.
That's the biggest problem is driving quickly in that one.
Air Cahoon.
Sails wide, but sent back in that one. Unable to be finished, and Carroll will gain possession.
As Carroll begins clearing it for the first time of the second quarter, we have Sam Scott subbing in, taking over the helm of the defense for Illinois Wesleyan, junior goalie out of Thomas Worthington High School in Ohio.
And they just send it back to Gell there.
Great communication on the 10-man
Long
ride here.
range pass, able to be found, and there was no one in the net, and they miss it wide. A 6x6 for Roman DeAngelis, and he can't fire it home.
Leveled by the Cincy slasher there. That'll never help.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what you need to do on defense. You have a wide open shot like that, you just got to lay him out and give him credit. He was getting attacked, but missing a wide open 6x6. You're going to regret that one if you're Carroll. Sent to the slot. Eastburn again! 5 for 71. And it is 12-2. And oh man, is Eastburn having himself a game today. 5 goals from just a few feet out of the crease. I swear, I wish I had the highlights of all 5 of those goals, because I'm pretty sure if you played them all at the same time over each other, you couldn't tell which one's which.
If you want me to be so honest with you, you could probably say the same thing for his whole career. This kid's been an absolute crease killer for the past 23 years.
And it's won by the Titans as they make a quick move into the offensive zone. It's McHugh with it.
McHugh patiently dodges over the top, switches back to his right hand.
He sends it over.
Gage high and away here.
Cahoon
Over the top,
sends
bang
it
out.
over far, and a nice block there. Sacrificing the body is Carroll.
Good
And
GB
Black
by
has to
13.
regroup. A nice move by Black.
Wesleyan's getting their offense here. Again, making their first appearance of the day. Cole Kennedy out of Concord, California.
He works a wetter. Wow. That was a blistering shot, but just wide. And taking it is McHugh up to Black, but a nice steal there from Carroll. That's number 16, KJ Kefauver. And he loses it before the pass and gets
harassed by Horrocks down in the corner there.
absolutely no easy offensive zone time for Carroll here, as they are immediately met with harsh pressure from the Titans. And a long-range shot, just a little over the stick, but able to regroup was Dretzka. Dretzka fires. Whoa, I thought that was in for a second. Goes off the side of the net. A quick turn shot by Dretzka there, just barely wide. Hits off the outer netting. Carroll now will regroup, sends it up to there.
Wesleyan sticking with the 10-man ride here. As you can see, they're guarding basically everybody in
And
orange on the field.
Conwell tried to find the open man, and better defense by the Titans, but they will get possession given to Carroll as they now set up in the offensive zone. It's Molson with it.
See, and this is what I was talking about earlier. We've got Cole Kennedy playing defense right now as a D-midi. He came in here as an offensive player. I remember playing with him in high school. He came in as an offensive player, got put to D-mid, and now he's a two-way, just like Illinois Wesleyan. That's just how they roll. They have to have two-way players. You need to be able to play both sides of the ball.
Absolutely. Oh, and what just happened? That goal will not count.
Brady Conwell with the dive into crease. He goes for the backhand shot down low. I don't know if they're going to call a crease here or a goal mouth, because if he landed in the goal mouth of his own accord, that will be a penalty, and possession will go to the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. However, if there was illegal contact made with him from the backside and he went into the crease and scored it, that is a legal goal. So let's just wait and see what the call here is going to be.
Quick conversation between the ref and the Carroll coach. Still pleading his case is Conwell.
Do we have a replay on that?
Still talking it over.
And I mean, this is one of the most controversial calls in all of lacrosse right now, not even just college. We've got high school, pro, and college. The other week, Tufts had actually got their third win from a call like that in double overtime against Bowdoin.
And a bounce shot goes wide.
Good chase there by Conwell. Great effort by Cade Myers.
And Conwell has it. A nice pass, and that one easily gathered, but loses it. That's a dangerous situation, but able to regroup. And a physical play will result in possession going back to Carroll. But what a almost mistake there by the Titans, as Sam Scott lost it in the crease for a second, but able to get it, a nice bounce shot from far. And Zachary Shuba just sent it wide. Now they regather
Back
up
to
to the
even
top.
numbers.
Far shot. What a save.
Eaten up by Sam Scott. I mean, when you put that stick side high on a kid that's been playing goalie his entire life, he's going to see that in.
Absolutely. Now working off the far side. Just driving it alone. Finally drops it off to McHugh. McHugh makes a quick dart and heads around the net.
Next player on, Carson's coming off. We're going to have Gage Black coming in.
And here's what you were talking about. You're talking about Kiddo being so shifty on his feet, being someone you have to send multiple people. Oh!
Yeah, and it's every time. I don't know if you've noticed, but every time he goes down to X, he's not there with a long pole. He's calling the invert from up top because he's getting subbed in as a midi, and he's able to pull the short stick D midi down there, and that's where you want to be as an offensive team.
Absolutely. A quick shot. One.
Great eat by 9 there.
Absolutely. That is Brady Razkowski there.
Jake Gell starting with the ball on the clear.
And Razkowski has it again on the far side. Just dumps it back to Gell. So they look for an opening. Long-range shot just goes beyond the stick
Carroll seems
of
to
Luke
be running
Bridges.
a pretty similar clear to Illinois Wesleyan, where they're going to have the goalie low and then one guy on his side, except instead of having a guy set up in the middle, they're going to have a third guy down low. And it seems to kind of jam things up in the middle, having somebody just constantly rotate.
Absolutely. Well, what I was saying before the almost goal there by Eastburn just a few minutes ago, but you're saying, it's too hard to guard someone like Kiddo as that shot goes wide. I think that's the biggest thing with Wesleyan is they just have too many people that you can't double team anyone. There's Black. There's obviously you were talking about him earlier with Weinberg. You have Dretzka. How are you supposed to be able to guard these people who need to be double guarded when you have 5 players on the field that need to be double guarded? You're not going to be able to do it.
It's years and years of depth. You start off with the seniors, Bob Boone,
That's
Gage
into the
Black.
top shot. Score!
The kid from Walnut Creek out of De La Salle High School, Cole Kennedy.
And Cole Kennedy with the long-range shot nips the top corner. It's 13-2.
Yeah, and like I was saying, the senior class, junior class, sophomores, and even some of the freshmen that are starting to contribute early on in their careers, you can game plan for one guy.
Oh, just look at that shot. Not to interrupt you, Segan,
way
but
to step in there by Cole Kennedy, number 11 there. What up, Sticks?
Absolutely. Far range nips the top corner. And again, 13-2 now.
Everybody on this team is able to contribute is what I was really trying to get at. It's if you lock one guy off, there's another 3 guys that are right next to him ready to make the same
Exactly.
play.
Next man up mentality.
Absolutely.
And the Titans have that in
Senior
spades.
Zolombardo crashing to Cage. Oh my God.
Works around a defender, and that bounce shot a little too high.
Quick sub by 55.
Close
he gets the
to
shot
it.
off, still beats his man off to the sideline. That is the hustle Illinois Wesleyan produces.
Yeah, absolutely. Zolombardo there. Just another solo effort, and that's a huge thing with Wesleyan is they work so well together as a team with that depth, but man, when you just see a solo effort like that, you just have a couple of those guys on that team that will just say, we have so many good players on this team, but I'm going to take it myself. Fires that one just wide on the right side.
Again, a few more players making their first appearance here today. We've got number 16, Charlie Burkhart, the freshman, and then we also have the sophomore, Jack Rain, number 27.
Sent right,
That's
tried
a great
to send it
interception by
through
Jake
the
Gell there on the
crease.
crease.
And yeah, Gell not letting that get through.
Jack Rain with the ride.
Able to work it through, but loses the ball. It's still in the Titan zone. They're still fighting for it, and finally taking it. Working the line is none other than Conwell.
Yeah, that was just a game of tightrope there.
Absolutely. Falls, ball, able to keep possession. Conwell here.
And
doing
44 in
everything
his
he
first
can.
season here at Illinois Wesleyan, transfer from LIU, a Division I program, and you can see it. His footwork and his stick discipline are just absolutely unreal when he's down there guarding people one-on-one.
Sent to the slot and almost got a shot away. Great defense there, but Declan McMahon unable to get the shot away. It's now reset up in the zone. Sent it over, back up. Nothing there, so Kapokis still working it near the midfield. He cannot escape that Wesleyan defender.
Yeah, Sam Skelton, since his freshman year, has been one of the more aggressive defenders I've seen, but he's still so
on the
so
side
disciplined.
shot. Why? What a save there. Just pushed wide by Scott.
And with that last play up by the 50-yard line, we see why 33 is a captain on the defense this year for Illinois Wesleyan.
Oh, absolutely.
Again, Billy McHugh, disciplined yet aggressive down here. He's going to get a check there, drive him down. Yep.
Not allowing anything. A nice,
Oh,
wow.
That's a phenomenal shot by Brady.
What a shot there by Conwell.
Pioneers by number 79, Brady Conwell.
And Conwell has been this entire Carroll offense so far here today. He's been setting things up. He's been shooting it past, and he has, honestly, I can't tell if he has all 3 or just 2 of the goals. But either way, he has been the play driver for Carroll here.
We just saw him he just took an X Division 1 pole straight to the rack. He brings him up to the 22-yard line.
Absolutely.
Inside rolls back down the alley. Lefty, a little miss. He uses his head there really well. He looks straight down at the goalie's bottom left corner and puts it far side mid.
Absolutely. No, I mean, just a nice bounce shot, really.
Yeah.
Into the left side there. And to begin the play, too, the work-off move for McHugh was brilliant. I mean, that's not an easy defender to escape.
Nope.
So able to spin off McHugh already is a massive feat, and then just bouncing it left or far corner. Just a great job all around there by Conwell. And no, he does have 2. The other Scholar Molson, number 6 for Carroll.
Conwell again here at X. We have Riley
Sent up
Blair,
to the
the
front, a
freshman.
quick shot, and a save. Gathering it up now is Scott. That was a close one, but a better save by Scott as he works his crease.
Sam Scott knows he only has 3 seconds there in the crease after he has the ball, so he steps out early in the back. Riley Blair, the
Fires
freshman,
it
passes
a
up to
nice
Jake
pass to set up in the offensive zone. Working through a few people, and it's regathered.
This is Owen Miller here for the Titans. His nickname is Switchy O because of how shifty this kid gets at X.
Feels like we have a few shifty guys on this team here, huh?
Yeah. This kid here.
Oh, and then just as you said, makes a nice move near the top of the slot, fires it, but a great save by Gel there.
Yeah, 41, Jeremy Langosh is one of the shiftier kids I've seen as well.
Sent back Gel. It's like a joystick out there.
Yeah, as you
Still
can
trying
see,
to
we've
work
just
it
got
out.
a black jersey on every orange jersey there is
Yep.
here.
And that long-range pass, too long-range, as that possession will be given to Wesleyan.
Great chase by Bobby Conroy and Sam Scott there, if that was considered a shot. Sam Scott straight to top left.
Long range and
Ethan Cavanaugh, the
just
freshman
connecting.
long pole out of Davis, California, the greater Sacramento area.
And Miller working it again, sends it back.
Cavanaugh switching off for Jack Rain, the sophomore. Let's see if Jack Rain is going to get something going here. Dodges down the alley, finds one at X. Switchy O.
Miller looking, fires, and that bounce pass again, just
Great
wide to the
dive
right.
by 88. Everybody at home needs to see everybody on Wesleyan diving today. I mean, if that doesn't get you up, I don't know
Oh,
what
absolutely. If that doesn't get you hyped, again, as you said, I don't know what will.
Scuba.
Sent over, fired, scores! Jake Cahoon with the shot and the score regains the 11-goal lead.
Jack Rain.
And look at the replay on this one.
will. Jack Rain with a 4-step move to the scuba pass far side.
And Cahoon just whips it left corner. And not much Gel can do there. And again, Wesleyan continues their dominant performance today. And looking at their scores, obviously we talked about how great of a game Ike Eastburn is having, but really contributions coming from all around their lineup, as despite having 14 goals, only 2 players have scored more than once. Bounce shot, and that one's saved by
Deflected
Gale.
by ones there. 11 on Carroll. Great clear by Jake Gell there. Way to get it up and out.
Yeah. And the only other player with multiple goals for Wesleyan here is McHugh. And other than Timothy McHugh and Ike Eastburn, the rest of the goals are a just hodgepodge of the lineup. And that's what you love to see. Again, you talked about it earlier, is that depth that you rely on, especially through a lacrosse team. And from my experience in hockey as well, it's the same. It's that depth, that next man up mentality. And the way Wesleyan is able to work with that next man up mentality, have all the way, even with their freshmen up. I mean, we were talking about it. They had such a dominant lineup in the beginning, able to score those goals quick and fast. And when you put their backups in, you're like, oh, well, it's going to slow down. And no, they've continued to just absolutely take over this game, only allow 3 in. And even those 3 goals have been amazing individual efforts, 2 of them by Conwell. And despite some good setup plays by Carroll, again, that next man up mentality. Whoever's on the field is making a play for Wesleyan, and they're not allowing anything to get past.
Yeah, it's
easy.
very rare that that this Wesleyan team, especially with Iannucci at the helm, it's very rare that they're going to write up a play specifically for one person. I mean, you may understand that there are tendencies like Gage Black is going to want to go to his left hand, right? John's going to want an inverted X. There's always going to be certain things you want, but at the end of the day, in a principle-based offense, anybody can get the ball at any given moment, and that's exactly what you're talking about with the next man up mentality.
Absolutely.
There can't be a drop off in. Sure, is there a drop off in experience and maybe a little bit of skill just from seniors to freshmen? Absolutely. But in terms of confidence and knowing that you might be the guy to get that next goal or the next assist, you have to be ready to go up. And all of these guys today have shown up very, very well.
Absolutely. Well, the timeout breaks. And into the offensive zone goes Carroll. As we'll see if they can cut this back down to a 10-goal lead. And I don't know how many times you're going to say that in your life. Cut it back down to a 10-goal lead.
Yeah, no, not too often. That's a luxury offenses get to say, or defenses even have to get a break every now and then. But
absolutely.
Here on defense, we have a few more people making their first appearances. Nicky Donahue, he came in last possession right before the timeout, and Andreas Morales, he's coming in at D-midi today, guarding 15 on that left side.
Working around another shot, and again, you talked about it earlier. Conwell loves that area.
Yeah. Just every time he pushes that left side pipe, he's either going to be looking for a righty invert underhand, or he's just going to try to not necessarily hands free, but underhand around the defender kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that left side of the
Sam
post.
Skelton absolutely eats him up on the right side of the crease.
Wow.
That's probably why he goes left so often. What up, Nicky Donahue? Straight up the ice.
And that one.
That's a phenomenal blow up by 15. He just
absolutely gives him a little shove at the end.
I mean, that's the sport I love.
Exactly. Still making
Hart,
moves.
the freshman defender.
And doing pretty solid for some great moves by Brady Molson there. And again, on that left side, long-range shot high and wide. Was that shot by Zachary Suba.
And on that last shot by Brady Conwell coming up the left side, 42 Andreas, if he were able to slide just a second earlier, I don't even think he would have gotten that shot off. But Brady could have taken advantage of that and taken half a step up and had a way better angle.
Absolutely.
So let's see how he approaches this one with Sam Skelton guarding it.
I also just realized both scorers so far for Carroll, or I should even say all 3 scorers, all named Brady.
Did not notice that. Wow.
So the team of Brady's tries again and scores! This time not a Brady scoring, it's Declan McMahon.
We've got a Brady accounting for one of the points, though. Phenomenal pass over the cage. Way to avoid Sam Scott's stick. Those goalies at Illinois Wesleyan work on intercepting those passes from X and those passes cross crease every single day in practice. And the fact that he's even able to get that through, that's astonishing. Great finish over there.
Just a nice way to thread it through a few players.
Yeah.
And just, again, when you can thread a pass like that into the slot, there's not many times that you're going to be able to save.
Yeah, that's a tough shot to save. At the end of the day, when they're that close, it's a quick turnaround, too. The goalie's facing X, and as soon as he turns around, he has to locate the ball, see where the shooter's shooting from, and then also track it into the cage. Not many goalies are going to be able to do 3 out of 3 on that every single time.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, heck, the Titans got a few of their goals like that as well. One of the McHugh goals was exactly like that, a thread by Bob Boone through a few people. And again, it's not really on the goalie at that point when you can.
Honestly, a miraculous pass by Jake Jelfs, having that stay into Brady.
And tries the quick turnaround shot. I thought that almost went in for a second. Might have gone off the pipe. But able to keep it out was Sam Scott, as now the Titans work it into the offensive
Another
zone
Titan
on the near
making their
side.
first appearance today, number 23, Reese Hack, the sophomore.
Long range shot, bounce and scores! That's 26, Ethan Kavanaugh.
The Sacktown Bully with a goal from 10. Just phenomenal. Honestly, that was probably further than 10. I think he shot that
Oh,
at
that
like
was
the
about
20.
15.
Yeah,
15,
that was-
20. We can see here on the replay. And yeah, just a good move on the outside there
Pass to the
by
crash from
Cahoon, and just, yep, that's 15 out. 15
Yeah.
out, and it's in the net. Big celebration there for the Titans. And their lead is restored back to 11. And the face-off with 51 seconds left in this first half. And possession given to Carroll after that face-off, as Hare moves it forward, and will decide not to send it back to Kopikas.
Wesleyan in a man look right now. Not too often you see Wesleyan playing man defense.
Sorry, that's Kopasis. That's on me. Number 24, still working it around, is number 15. That's Zachary Zuba.
42
Zuba
doing a good
over
job
to
of taking the
Kaposis.
top side.
Koposis. And that's still... Oh, wow, what a shot! A better save by Scott there, but I don't even know how he got that shot away. And that'll do it for the first half, ending it on a big note for the Titans as they save a masterful shot from Conwell, and they head into the first half up by 11. Your score, 15-4. We'll head into this halftime break. This is Segan and Dylan on the call for you. We'll be back for the second half of Illinois Wesleyan Lacrosse.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care, from general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
And we are back. Face-off set to get underway here as Illinois Wesleyan in the second half against Carroll score 15-4, wins the face-off, and they head into the offensive zone.
Michael Rocco wins it to his back left to Nicholas Donahue. David Ho, the walk-on freshman, goes over the top. And this kid's just taken the entire season to he's just been working, and I love it. Everybody on the team loves the kid. He grinds every single day. You can't get enough of that kid.
Owen Miller fighting for it out, goes off.
Off Carroll. Let's see if we can ride this one back. Rocco's coming off. We're going to sub in Andreas Morales here. First clear of the second half for Carroll. We're going to go down and look at the new defense. We've got Jamison Zachary in the cage, the freshman goalie out of Minnesota. We have Evan Karofsky, the sophomore out of the Portland, Oregon area. Who else is there? Lefty, Riley Blair, freshman. He's in there. And then, again, Wyatt Hart, the freshman.
It's this dangerous. Where else? But he's going to the left side. Fires. Could have guessed he would do that. That one, unfortunately, a little bit wide.
Very clear miscommunication on defense there. I don't think anybody knew that somebody was even attempting to wrap around the crease there. I forgot who it was, but you saw somebody trying to shove him to the back left pipe just to get him in position.
Exactly. Don't let him get to that left side. Sure enough, gets it. Nice little feed to the front. No easy knock-ins, though. That one they tried to get it off.
Down on the left side.
Oh,
in front of the crease.
And that is not good if you are Carroll. Appears to be Keegan Phillips.
I think that's Brady.
Oh, is that?
That's Brady Conwell.
That's Brady Conwell? Hard to see the jersey from up here. But no, yeah, as he gets up, and there you go. That is Conwell, but that's what you love to see, getting back up.
Way to be.
Absolutely. Applaud from the crowd here at Tucci Stadium. We love the sportsmanship, and something you never want to see is someone go down, but you always like seeing them get back up. So, again, a good news there for Carroll. Gets up under his own weight, jogs back to the bench. He might need a breather, but he might be okay, and that's a huge win if you're Carroll here. As they resume in the offensive zone. It's DeAngelis now. Makes a move.
Bench getting hype here on defense.
Able to get through. Fires, and that one a solid amount wide. The diving effort there from
Andres Morales Gomez.
Exactly.
Evan Karofsky guarding him from X here.
Nice move.
On the hit. Way to drive
Goes
him
to
down.
the front. That one just sent behind the net and sent back up. And DeAngelis will hold it at the top.
Wesleyan's still in a man look here. The main goal of the man look is to prevent the over-the-top shots, especially if someone's in the middle.
Long-range shot right at the buzzer, sent wide, and Illinois Wesleyan will regain possession.
Jamison Zachary.
Taking it himself. Sends it up a little high, but able to be caught as Wesleyan works through the center. That one knocked off, though. Good defensive play there by Bridges of Carroll.
Bobby Conroy with the cleanup crew there.
There you go, big. That's a big move there from Conroy as he heads into the offensive zone now. Working it from the top. Nice move. Tries to work around. Far shot, and went a bounce shot, but a better save there from Gell. And not really enough mustard on that shot to get it past Gell, especially from that long a range. And as Gell gets it back now.
Let's see how these younger guys do in the 10-man ride here. Throw them into a live situation.
Sorry, Gell. I keep saying Gell. That's Gell, the goalie for Carroll. And a nice play there by the netminder. Very active in his zone. He takes it back and sends it up to the top. Still trying to regain possession there and able to work away from the defense, and quick passing.
Jack Rain, the sophomore, touches the box here. Let's see where he goes after this.
Nice shifty move there. Sends it to the back once again. Owen Miller.
David Ho with the invert, down with the short stick D-midi, hung up on the crease there.
And it's Vander Koy with it. Now moving is the shifty
Langhosh.
Yeah, Langhosh.
Eaten up by Jake Gell.
Absolutely.
Again. I mean,
Jake
sure,
Gell.
they may have 15. If you're putting it high side on this kid, he's going to find it stick side high.
Absolutely. Sent back to Gell. They play a little toss. And you were saying it earlier, those two middies down low, or at least defenders down low on that breakout, makes it a little harder. And he tries to send it over with an open 6x6.
Yeah, because in all honesty, a lot of the times you're not even going to utilize all three people down there. That's why it's an interesting concept. I really like the split down low between the goalie and the defender on the Wesleyan side of the ball here.
Absolutely. Now working it in the offensive zone. That pass a little bit off for Miller, but he's able to regroup it.
Another person making their first appearance on the offensive side of the ball will be Nate Pound, the lefty crease attackman there.
Owen Miller works it around. He has a lane. Fires. Save. But he regathers his own rebound and tries to work it around. Can't get the wraparound tent. And wow, what a save by Jake Gell. Great slot pass by Miller directly to number 45, Jarrett Brunson. And he's point-blank shot saved by Gell. And Carroll working it up, finally able to find an open man. But they still can't have any easy ins on the Wesleyan defense. And now Illinois Wesleyan will regain possession, now working it through middle.
Jeremy Langhosh coming down. Oh, just noticed, yeah, we've got Jarrett Brunson and Nate Pound, the Zoolander and Hansel duo down there at attack. I mean, Jarrett Brunson, the absolute model over there on the 10.
Well, heading off is Langosh, thank you. And heading in for him
Charlie
is Burkhart.
Wearing number 16. Shout out Connor Keekley. Swim dodge back. Jarrett
Nice.
Brunson!
Whoa!
Zoolander! Hit him with a blue steel!
And what a move! Right in the slot. Quick shot, quick goal. We'll look on the replay here for what exactly happened. But wow, he just worked it on the far side, was able to find the open man, just sneaks through the defenders, and wide open, just about 10 meters away, or sorry, 10 feet away, and just able to wire it past Jake Gell, who has been on fire so far in this second half, but that one able to sneak by him. And the first goal of the second half is given to the Titans.
Passing it back to Jake Gell here on the faceoff.
Again, as we talked about in the first half, just slow it down a little bit. Once momentum starts to switch in the opposite direction, which it has a few times, just slow the game down, regain possession, and go on your own terms.
We've got a failure to advance there by Carroll. You could actually see Jake Gell telling number 11, the defender, to just shoot the ball into the net as best he could there, just to avoid the failure. Didn't work out in their favor. Switchy O over the middle.
And it's Miller sends it back over that.
Kavanaugh, the freshman from Davis, Sacktown bully, pass it over to Pound. Can Pound and Jarrett Brunson connect here? Oh, he was looking for him.
He was looking to thread the needle through a few Carroll defenders, but unfortunately one able to intercept as they head onto the offensive zone. A wide open on the near side, fires, and a better save there.
A phenomenal hit by the sophomore from Portland, Evan Kurbomski, and an even better save by Jamison Zachary out of Minnesota with the Canadian righty over to Bobby Conroy. Wow, that was gorgeous. Bobby Conroy!
From long range! Bobby Conroy!
Wow. I mean, I live with him. I call him Bob. I might as well call him Bomb. Wow, we have two bombs on the same roster. Just phenomenal shot by Bobby Conroy.
Oh, absolutely. From long range and just snipes it top corner. And this game is now 17-4 in favor of Illinois Wesleyan.
See, and this is classic Illinois Wesleyan lacrosse. We had 15 going into half. I mean, Illinois Wesleyan, this is a 20 goal per game kind of program, and that's what they should be doing every single game.
Absolutely.
Great GB by the Sacktown bully.
Absolutely able to regather and just a nice dish pass.
Finds Rocco, gives it to Switchy O.
Able to regather, however, possession, however, is Carroll. As they try to work it up, it's Zuba who's currently working it through.
Another freshman making
Tried
their
to
first
set a
appearance on the
pick.
field today. We have Dylan Walker, number 47.
Dylan Walker, 47, currently guarding Zuba on the top and working it around, and that one a little bit fat,
Can they
or
keep
a
it
little
over the
bit
50 here?
wide.
They do.
Can't
They
get
prevent
the wide
over
open
and
shot.
back.
A little bit too much speed going at the attacker there as he gets just ran by the Carroll attack. But able to keep him on the outside still is Wesleyan. Long range pass up to the top. There was Zuba there, but a great defensive play.
A great kick and goose by Evan Kurbomski. Keep the hustle going. Dylan Walker with the GB to finish it off.
There you
Great
go.
hustle by Evan Kurbomski there on the goose.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Sends it over.
Oh.
He fakes the
Hit.
shot, goes again, and a better
Oh.
save. Owen Miller with a fantastic fake there.
And that is why they
Completely
call him Switchy-O. Sorry to
bamboozled.
interrupt you. That is
No.
why they call him Switchy-O. His feet move so fast, and his hands are synced with his feet every single move. That kid is tough.
Absolutely. And the great move could bamboozle the defender, but couldn't bamboozle Gel. And this game remains a 13-point difference. Wow, a nice little quick backhand attempt there, and a great dive to try and get possession was 81 Riley Blair.
Great hustle by both teams there. You don't see many teams. You don't see many teams diving with Wesleyan. A lot of guys will just try to sprint him out, but that kid was able to beat him with just his feet. So props to him.
Absolutely. Now working on who else? But it's Conwell back in the game. Long range shot, better save.
Conwell's got to get the Carroll team. Actually, you only have 15 minutes of them today. They're switching goalies every single quarter, but going from two righty goalies in a row that play very similar. Is that off? Two righty goalies that play very similarly, switching over to Jamison Zachary, the lefty goalie, completely different play style.
And that one, possession with Illinois Wesleyan. They take it, still Miller at the top, and working it around, fighting through the defense of Carroll, but can't get anything going as Jake Rain. And they just send it behind the net. Work it around. That pass for Miller a little bit too tall a task, and regathering. Still working it around is Gel. Sent over.
Nate Pound with the physical ride there. Let's see if we can get a good touch there. Yep, forces it back down to Gel.
And Gel, long range pass on the, it was on the stick of the Carroll defense. That one trickles wide, and possession regathered by the Titans.
Kurbomski with the face dodge up the ice.
And he drops his stick, and possession to Carroll. This is a bad opportunity for the Titans, but that one sent wide. That opportunity unable to make the most of that missed opportunity not able to make the most of that mistake by Wesleyan was Carroll.
Oh, great
And they
screen there.
work back around. He had an option for once. Conwell was actually going on the right side, and I think we see why he chooses the left more often, as it was popped up. Nothing from that shot opportunity, as now Wesleyan takes
Ho with the
advantage
scuba
in the
pass.
offensive zone.
Jack Vanderkoy takes it inside.
Nice move.
Switchy
Sends it
yellow.
over. Owen Miller
Inside.
wide in front of the net. Wow. Right in front of the net was Jarrett Brunson, and he can't find it home. What a great save there by Jake Gel.
Yeah, I mean, way to just keep his angle there on the pipe. I mean, if he takes his foot off the pipe there, significantly higher chance of that ball going in.
Still working it through. Just passes it back before knocked out of bounds by the Wesleyan defense. And now just working it near the top is Luke Bridges.
23 on 23. Reese Hack going to find 0 now. Dre on top by 15. If he takes his top side here and pushes him down the alley, that's exactly where he's going to want him to be.
Can't find his way past the Wesleyan defense, though. And it's
Zero's
just
gonna be cutting
sent
in.
back.
He's going to go to the left, creating space with those two cuts.
Zuba. A flag is down.
Interesting call by 138 there on the flag. If I'm reffing, I don't know if I'm calling that for either team.
Working
That's
through.
just lacrosse.
Absolutely, but the penalty marker down, so Wesleyan will be a man down once they gather possession, but unable to get it yet.
I
as
believe that
Conwell
penalty was dropped on the 32 by Wyatt Hart, the freshman defender.
sent over, and that one possession finally able to be taken by the Titans, and they'll go a man down.
Oh, that penalty would be on 42, Andreas Morales.
Andreas Morales Gomez will be taking a knee, as with just 3:31 left in the third period, the Titans up 17-4 on the Carroll Pioneers. Can they cut the deficit to 12? We'll see here. And a timeout taken by the Titans. And we'll be right back here. We'll throw it to commercial, and we'll be right back with more Illinois Wesleyan Lacrosse.
Why is Illinois Wesleyan the #1 school in Illinois for jobs? Maybe it's because we're the AND University. That's right, A-N-D. And. Here you can explore the arts and study in a pre-professional program. Double major and play a sport. Do an internship and study abroad. Your opportunities are endless. Set yourself apart with a degree from Illinois Wesleyan.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care.
And we are back with Illinois Wesleyan Lacrosse possession with Carroll at the moment, as the Titans were assessed a penalty. So Gomez currently taking a knee as Carroll just works it around the zone. Worked up to DeFilippis. A long-range shot there from Conwell goes just wide on the left side.
I know I don't play lacrosse anymore, but if I've got one piece of advice for Brady Conwell, it is wear a cup.
Oh, yeah. And that...
Great hustle by Wyatt Hart and Riley Blair there.
Yep, attempted to throw that out of the zone, but just a little bit off to the side, possibly hoping for an offensive opportunity, but just rolls out, and Carroll will regain possession.
See, and what we just saw there with the ball going out on the sideline, that's something Illinois Wesleyan likes to do, whether it's actually strategic or if it's more of a mental thing. If the ball goes out of bounds on the other team into Illinois Wesleyan's bench, we get out of the way and let the ball go as far as it possibly can, and we do not give it back to them. If somebody on Wesleyan's team if it's out of bounds on us, we have to stop the ball, give it back to them, just so we know that we can get a quick restart as a team. So it's really just help your boys out, don't help the other team out.
Yeah,
don't
makes
play the other
sense.
side.
Care for your team, not the other.
Precisely.
Exactly. Well,
47.
the Titans back in possession and back on the field is Langosh.
Langosh, left to left, spins back right.
Move. Fakes a move. That human joystick on full display. The long-range shot.
Charlie Burkhart from 15.
And yeah, that one easily saved by Jake Gell.
David Ho with the ride, dropping back into coverage again.
And that pass a little bit off.
So, yep, right there, Dre would have liked to pick that one up. Just barely missed it with his stick there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned it early in the first, and it's continuously proven true. Their setup of breaking it out of the defensive zone just does not seem to be getting them much of anywhere.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh,
wow.
What a move and a fire, and that was a better save.
Jack Rain, the natural lefty, goes left to right down the alley. Rarely see that. Nonetheless, phenomenal shot, even better save.
Absolutely. The move there, just juking the defender out of their shoes, didn't know where he was going, had a wide open shot, but the problem with a wide open shot is the goalie can see just as much as you can.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a hard time beating an uncontested goalie.
Yeah, and that kid, Jack Rain, I mean, he went from being an absolute speed demon with just pure being fast. He's added some quickness and some shiftiness into the game, and I can't wait to watch him for the next 2 years.
Absolutely. Well, Carroll now setting up in the offensive zone with just about 40 seconds left in the period. Shot clock time matching period time almost exactly now as that's broken
Jeremy
up.
Langhosh and Whitehart with a double team to strip him.
Absolutely. They take it out, go into the offensive zone. Just 25 seconds left. If they're going to make something happen, it'll need to be quick. That one blocked.
Bobby Conroy with the GB. He'll find one here. Pass it over to Switchy O. Switchy over to Reese Hack.
Makes a move. 15 seconds left.
They're going to want to get one off here, surely. They might hold it for possession into the fourth quarter if they don't shoot. Jeremy's going to shoot that.
Oh, Lankosh. Right to the center. Score!
Brunson again hits them with the blue steel right over the right shoulder. Phenomenal shot by Jared Brunson.
Oh, absolutely. And what a passing play. I'm not even in the game, and I thought 3 separate times they were about to shoot it, and they just keep letting that Carroll defense think you're going to shoot it. They keep getting in front of those shots, faking the shot to the pass, and Jalen Brunson wide open in front of the crease, just wires it home. And it's 18 to 4 here at Tucci Stadium.
And if we've still got Nate Pound down there, I mean, Nate Pound and Jay Bruns are two sophomores. It's David Ho down there. But 32 and 45, they're in the same class. They hang out a lot. They are phenomenal finishers on the inside. One's righty, one's lefty. Strictly, it's a perfect combination down there by the crease.
Absolutely. Well, the two teams taking their final in-between period meetings here before the final frame begins. Your score 18-4 in favor of the Wesleyan Titans. We'll be right back after a short break for the final frame of Illinois Wesleyan Lacrosse.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care. From general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
And we are back for the final frame between Carroll and Illinois Wesleyan Lacrosse here. 15 minutes left and nearly a 15-goal differential between these two teams as Carroll down by 14 with these final 15 minutes set to begin. Wesleyan putting in their 4th goalie of the game, as it was so nicely pointed out.
Number 6, A.J. Ellis, the freshman. He's rocking with, who is that down there? He also has A.J. Rodriguez out of San Diego, California. Who are the other 2 defenders? I can't see those jerseys.
It seems to be 20 and
Diego
39.
And
20, A.J. Rodriguez, and 39, Diego Bronson.
yeah, and then who's 50, Quinn Butler making an appearance. The Blono native. Absolute beast. He actually came in as a goalie / D-mid 2-way, and he is now at close defense.
Nice.
Jack Vanderkoy, Minnesota native.
Working it around, loses it for a second, but still manages to keep possession, is Vanderkoy, who just drops it over to Berghardt. He sends it to the slot. Not too much opposition, but can't get a shot away. Nice pass there. Sent back to Berghardt. Berghardt sends it all the way over, losing it for a second, and still fighting through solid defense by Carroll, but able to work it around as Rain. Long range shot!
Ripper! Jack the Ripper! Oh my God! You cannot stop that kid when he goes over the top with his left hand. You cannot stop him. We've got Wesleyan throwing helicopter sellies. It's getting unbelievable here in Tucci.
Absolutely. It's a 15-goal differential, and what a move. Makes it near the top, almost 20 away. Fires it absolutely wired into the top part of the netting. I don't even know if the goalie saw it for Carroll, and it's a 15-goal differential, 19-4.
Yeah, I mean, he may be lefty, but he stung that top right corner, and that's exactly where you want to put it as the shooter when you're going over the top. Goalies are trained to play one half step behind whenever the ball carrier's going over the top, and as soon as they take that half step over to follow you, if you can pull it back to that far side, not many goalies are going to be able to punch back to that.
No, they are not. Well, Carroll setting up their own offensive zone possession after able to get, it was a man open in the slot. Both him and the defender missed it. And it goes
Brady Conwell.
right
Goes
to a Titans. Sent it back. I thought that was about to be an amazing play. And at both ends, 2 great opportunities are fumbled by both teams and can't get a shot away on either. So retaking it, working through 3 Titan defenders and able to get the pass away is none other than Brady Raskowski. Wow. What a solo effort.
Wondering why number 9 simply didn't just cross over the midline there and why he ate that triple team for as long as he did. He was waiting for number 7 to come back behind the 50 to be registered as a defender so he could go over the 50. Nobody came back for him, so he just had to throw that over while eating the triple team. Great effort by him. Unfortunately, nobody was able to come in and back him up.
Unfortunate, but they do still get the offensive zone possession off of the great individual effort and just pushed down. Absolutely worked by Diego Bronson there.
That'll be called a push in the back. Surely.
It will be. And slow to get up is Brady Molson. After being absolutely worked again by Diego Bronson.
The freshman out of, correct me if I'm wrong, Colorado?
Yes, Lakewood, Colorado. Oh, I thought that was Brady Molson. That's actually Anthony D. Philippus. That 0 looked mighty like a 6 from long range. And sure enough, number 6 now has it, making a nice spin move. Just sends it back as they will regroup. There was a man in the slot, but no one could find him. Nice move by... Oh, wow! What a move and what a shot by Brady Conwell to make this a 14-point difference once again. Wow. We are stunned here in the press box of Tucci Stadium.
A.J. Ellis with a massive piece of that shot. I mean, you couldn't get a bigger piece of that shot with your off elbow. He saw it the whole way. He's even looking at his elbow right after that play. He's looking at his defense. He's saying, I got that next time, boys. That's on me.
He came that close to making the save, but what a move by Brady Conwell. Makes a spin one way, fakes the move, and spins the opposite way, and with the momentum of the spin, fires it home.
You gotta
wow.
you got to give credit where credit's due. The kid's creative with his shot release points.
Absolutely. I don't think I've seen a more creative shot release point in lacrosse in general. I mean, he's creating these awkward angles and awkward arm movements that I wouldn't even expect to work, but he's able to get a good shot away each time.
Yeah, he's getting some good velocity and some good zip on some of these shots where it's like I don't even know how he did
Possession
that.
awarded to the Titans as they now rush.
Switchy-o.
Oh, it tried the give and go, but
David
wasn't
Ho
going
with the
for
pickup.
it. They just work it around. That shot a bit low, but able to be gathered up.
Wesleyan subbing. Vanderkoy coming in from the box here.
And David Ho still trying to work it through.
Nicholas Donahue off. Jack Rain subbing in. He'll get the ball here.
Yup, Rain with it. Will we see another long-range beauty?
Round to David Ho. Back to Jim
Miller. To Vanderkoy at the top. Just drops it off to Berghardt.
Charlie Berghardt.
Berghardt just fled! Someone scores! Oh my goodness!
He's done it! Do not scratch your eyes! That kid really got Mac trucked!
Holy cow! We are stunned here in the press box of Tucci Stadium. The defender for Carroll just leveled, and then from far range wires it low, side in the net. What a goal and what a game for the Illinois Wesleyan Titans, 20-5.
Charlie Berghardt of Berghardt Sporting Goods. What an absolute play.
Wow. Just unbelievable. And a nice cutoff play.
Walk on David Ho. Phenomenal play. That is how Illinois Wesleyan men's lacrosse rides the ball back.
Sends it over.
Finds
Fired
Dylan
in
Walker
that
with the
one. Just wide to the left by Dylan Walker. He didn't miss by much on that bottom left side.
Sight on the chase by Wesleyan men's lacrosse there. Nobody diving for the ball. Very, very rare situation there.
Well, Carroll regaining. I think the reason they might have not dived for it is because of their setup on the defensive zone. Their defensive zone breakout setup has failed so much in this game that they might feel confident in letting them attempt to run it. And a man left wide open in the front just gets pushed over by Ellis.
AJ. Yeah, AJ
And
with the GB after making great contact with 7 in front of the crease.
A stoppage. The referee.
We calling it.
And possession given to Carroll.
Surely that must have been an interference call on AJ Ellis there. As a goalie, if I had that called on me, I'd be quite livid.
I don't understand it, but he's able.
AJ Ellis on the far side high save after the roll.
Oh, and a man leveled. He got possession for a second and got Mac trucked by the Wesleyan defender. And
That was a phenomenal save going far side high by AJ Ellis. Way to make up for that last one that went in on your kid.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what you got to do. You know, short-term memory when it comes to these plays. I mean, you can't let a bad play get you down. And sure enough, he's able to just work it, and it doesn't matter there. The quick shot off by number 24. Jake Kaposis. Able to just wire it in the top, and it's a 14-goal differential once again.
And that's one of those shots where, as a goalie, he's going so far down the alley, it's almost like you think to yourself, there's no way he can shoot that. And he puts it in the one spot that he's able to put it in.
Absolutely. I
That's
mean,
a
he
great shot
was
at the
being
top.
defended very well, but he's just able to barely get the shot off. I don't think Ellis was expecting the shot there.
No, not at all. I mean, when you have a defender playing as well as that situation as well as he was, you're confident in your defensive positioning. You're confident where you're standing in the cage. Again, he just puts in the one spot you can't get to.
Again, I wasn't expecting it. I was in the middle of talking about something else. So great off-tempo shot there, but Wesleyan with
Jacob
their
Slime.
own drive won't matter. Better save by Jake Gell.
Jacob Sline with the shot there.
As they will work it back with their 3-down system. And again, We've
Wesleyan
talked
getting
about
their
it.
defensive subs on here.
And what else? But it starts to bite them. No one can find the ball. Finally gathered up, and this is what we were saying. That defensive 3-down system for the breakout not been working for Carroll, and it rears its ugly head once again.
Jared Brunson with a phenomenal GB there after 2 people seem to just miss it.
Working it.
Switchy O at X here. Jack Rain going in through the inside. Jared Brunson still, as you can see on your screen, just searching for that space.
Working
on the
in.
side.
Fire. Scores!
Gets out of the way.
Jack Vanderkoy!
And honestly, just like a hockey play, Jared Brunson standing right in front of the goalie that entire play. Last second, steps out of the way, allows Vanderkoy to get that angle, and the goalie just could not see a part of that ball.
Fantastic screen and just that shot from long range, only about 10 out. Sorry, so not long range, only about 10 out, but it had eyes. He swiped at it, Jake Gell swiped at it, couldn't find it, and that one's in the back of the net. 15-goal lead is restored for the Wesleyan Titans.
Just noticed, actually, we have the freshman goalie subbed in here for Carroll, Jonas Malminger.
And Wesleyan working on the far side.
That's a tough shot to get to as well. As a righty, first year in college, far side.
Oh, it's open in the middle. Goes off of a foot.
Phenomenal foot save there. You can't ask for much better.
Oh, no, I
David Ho saved the ball there. What an effort by 8.
And what another effort. Also
Jared
able to
Brunson
swag it,
against
and he
David
has
Ho.
it in the offensive zone. Oh, what an opportunity, and what a better pickoff.
What a
Number
phenomenal
9,
play by
Brady
Raskowski.
Raskowski has been everywhere today. One of the best players today here for Carroll. Him and Brady Conroe, absolutely your MVP so far for Carroll.
It's the Brady bunch here today for Carroll.
Absolutely. Molson as well.
Charlie Burkhart, let's see if he can get some work. They
Burkhart
had
moves.
to put a pole on him because they know he'll truck through a shorty.
Oh, what a nice move. He cut past him, but a nice hit. A diving play
by Charlie Burgers.
Oh, Burkhart able to make the diving play, fires it on the far side, an awkward angle, tried to fire it top corner, and that one went just wide. It's rebounded, but that one went a little bit wide, and a Carroll player got absolutely steamrolled, got one last shot off, was the Titans, but they will get called, and the system is back. No, they've changed it. They have not done the 3-down-low system, and sure enough, their breakout works. No, you called it off the jump, Sieg, and you mentioned how bad that breakout system was working for them, and the second they stop using it,
phenomenal
they
save
get it
by
in.
AJ
Wow.
Ellis. Way to redeem yourself, 6.
Oh, man. 1-on-1 with the best scorer on Carroll, and he makes a save in tight. And now the Titans are back on the attack. Still working.
Yeah, that 3-man ride, or that 3-man clear, when you're running against a 10-man ride, if they're able to get that pressure up, which Wesleyan consistently will get
Works
up.
through, he has the angle, fire, scores!
He uses his right hand and his right hand only to put that one in the back of the net.
Nate Pound with the silky mitts, able to get it past the Carroll netminder, and it's 22-6.
Phenomenal you actually say silky mitts there. Ex-hockey player right there in 32.
I could tell. I could tell. With those mitts, absolutely. And you definitely find some overlap between hockey players and lacrosse players. That one,
absolutely.
Clear to see why with the silky mitts one-handed into the back of the net, and it's 22-6.
We've got the Sacktown bully on the far side wing and Dylan Walker here with Rocco taking the face-off. Oh, that's Jacob Slaughter with the face-off. Wins it to himself.
Nice. Clean win off of himself. Tries to fire it, but gets it blocked.
It's
Whoa!
no!
Oh, my goodness!
Sacktown bully! Straight out of Davis. My goodness, you could not ask for a better shot than that.
Ethan Kavanaugh, I didn't even realize he had it on his stick, and by the time I did, it was in the back of the net. What a goal from number 26, Ethan Kavanaugh. I mean, it was bouncing around a few sticks in the slot there, and it just manages to land perfectly in Ethan Kavanaugh, and he does not waste any time firing it into the back of the net. And it is now 23-6 as that face-off won again by the Titans.
absolutely corrals the ball into a stick there in a perfect manner. Snipes it. Nate Powell,
What a spin move! Oh my goodness!
The Zoolander, the Hansel duo, Jarrett Zoolander Brunson and Nate Hansel Pound. You cannot stop these model men on the field. You can't.
Oh my gosh, Nate Pound, just the silky spin move, made it look easy, sends it to the front of the net, and Jarrett Brunson makes no mistake from left to right, fired into the back of the net, and just like that, it's 24-6. Wow, what a game we are witnessing here at Tucci Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, this kid's name should be Derek Brunson. I mean, he's so resemblant of Zoolander himself, and his boy 32 is quite literally Hansel. It's ridiculous.
Oh, buddy, they're working it on the far
Hansel here on the left side.
Sends it up
To the freshman, Jacob
Move,
Slide.
fires that one, blocked in traffic, able to get it.
It
scores! Oh my goodness, he has another!
You beautiful, beautiful man, Zoolander. My goodness, 45 cans, another one. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's for the hat trick today.
I think you are right. He is able to just steal it right under the nose of number 11, Sam Magoon, and just picks it up quick, whoop, and it's in the back of the net, 25-6.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I can't wait to see 45 later today. I'm just gonna give him a quick little interview on his hat trick today. See what's going on.
Absolutely, utterly ridiculous. And again, this game getting out of hand here at Tucci Stadium. What a watch if you are a fan of Illinois Wesleyan University. And Carroll working it in the offensive zone.
Magnum McManigal there, number 52 on defense for Wesleyan.
Still working on the defense and just fires it behind the net.
Quinn Butler hung up on the 10-yard line while somebody at X. Sending two cutters at the same time for Carroll.
Still working it around, fires, and immediately knocked off the puck. What a good play there by number 23. Reese Hack beat him.
The Blow-No native took the first shot. Reese Hack with the cleanup. Reese is going. Quinn Butler on his right. AJ Rodriguez to his right as well.
Oh, what a save there by number 35, Jonas Malmanger. Wow. That was a close one for sure. What a move by Hack to get all the way down, but a better save. And now working it around is Carroll in the offensive zone. And just keeping it on his person, twirling his stick right now is Brady Molson. And just rolls it over to D. Philippus. They slowly work it around, and here's that theory we were talking about again, slowing down the game. Worked for them a couple times so far. Working on that left side and can't find a way through. Wow. A.J. Ellis been strong so far coming in net in this fourth period.
Yeah, Brady Conwell's looking for somebody to crash right to the crease when he's going up that pipe there. Phenomenal
Quick
save by AJ.
shot
Way to
and
drop
a better
your hand
save.
there.
I didn't even see the ball in the air. I just saw it release from the stick of Molson and the back of the netting for Ellis.
Bold move by AJ to go straight up the middle in front of the cage. Phenomenal pass right in the breast. He's going.
He's going for it. He's going for it.
That's the
rule. He's going for it. He's going for it. Oh, it was
AJ.
right there.
Phenomenal play. Illinois Wesleyan men's lacrosse has a rule. If the goalie brings the ball past the 50 and passes it to you and he crashes the cage, you are 100% required to give him the ball back. No matter how covered he is, no matter how badly he doesn't want it, no matter what, you must give him the ball. That was phenomenal. Oh, wow. If AJ had canned that, I would have lost my mind.
So close to a goal there for AJ Ellis.
I would have lost my gourd and or my pumpkin had he scored that. Jeremy Langosh
sends it over.
Down to Jack Rain. Can Jack Rain do something by himself here with the invert down here? Send Switchio to the middle.
30 seconds left on the shot clock.
Hands.
Rain. He's still working out. Still working around the net. Sends it over to the front. Hard shot. Bounce shot. Better save there by Jonas Malmanger. And a great bouncing save there to keep this a 19-goal affair. Sends it up, and that pass a little bit off, heads out of bounds, and Wesleyan will regroup.
That time they ran their 3 low clear again, and it almost worked, but yet again.
Almost knocked away from Wesleyan, but able to regather, and now Miller, long shot, and it was a little bit high, but able to be regrouped by number 4, Vanderkoy. Vanderkoy makes a move, fires, and that one saved through a few people and went right into the chest of Malmanger.
Nice off-stick punch high by 35 in cage for Carroll there.
And possession will be given back to the Titans here in the offensive zone. Start off with Owen Miller.
See, and this is actually really, say what you want about the score here, this is a really good chance for number 35, the freshman goalie for Carroll, to actually get a lot of looks here. He's seen a lot of shots, and a lot of them are also from people that are either freshmen or sophomores, so he's really getting the looks that he needs to get in terms of they're the game speed, but he's also not seeing like an All-American like Gage Black just ripping it at his face.
Absolutely. Sent over and still
Jeremy
working
looking for somebody
around.
next there. No one's there, has to take it up. Jarrett down low, come on. You got to see Switchy-O open on the crease.
60 seconds left on the shot clock. Working it around is Langosh. Still
Pushes
working
the
it
pipe.
behind them. Set to the slot. Oh!
Way to stay big. Way to stay big, 35. Phenomenal save by the
Absolutely.
Carroll goalie there.
Yeah, Vanderkoy.
Oh, we've got number 9
With a
up
quick.
the ice.
And cutting up field. Laskowski just going to send it over to Conwell. And they set it up in the offensive zone. Carroll working on the near side. 1:30 left in this game. Still working it around. DeFilippis still looking for an opening. Eventually finds one and works his way around. Quick shot, and what a goal there. Brady Conwell continues his hot streak today as he fires home another one.
Yeah, and I mean, if we're running man-to-man defense, the main goal of that, especially when you're on the outside of that area by those hash marks, you're going to want to take that top side from him, especially if he's a lefty on that wing. He'll just jab step you down low and go right over the top exactly like he just did.
Absolutely.
You'd rather have him go low because then he has to either go to his right or he has to do some Canadian finish, and that's just not going to happen if you play tight.
Absolutely. Conwell, that's his 4th goal of the day, so has the majority of the scoring chances for Carroll here. Also has an assist on the day. But as you were saying earlier, talking about the hat trick for Brunson, he does not have a hat trick. He has 4 goals.
All right, so he's 2 off of a sock. Let's see if we can get to the next 50 seconds.
As the Titans set up in the offensive zone, Miller takes it himself, finds a lane, fires, and a nice tie-up there by Raskowski. He's been everywhere on this defensive zone as of late. Still working it around, sent to the slot and scores! Owen Miller right in front of the crease. And it's 26-7. And what a good pass. The Titans swimming on the field in celebration.
With 25 seconds left in this game, another shout-out to 79 on Carroll. I think he may have put in a goal on each one of the Wesleyan goalies. So it's quite the wide range. That's going from an all-regional honorable mention to the freshman in cage right now. He can score on anybody, I guess.
Yes, he can, and good. And I think...
However,
I'm
not to
pretty
knock
sure
the
he did
26
score on
goals
4.
that Wesleyan has scored today. Everybody on Wesleyan's played absolutely phenomenal today.
Oh, absolutely. Up and down the lineup has looked fantastic. Long-range shot. That one hits the dirt wide.
Great dive by A.J. Ellis
Diving
as
play,
well
and
as A.J. Rodriguez.
And it'll go... no, the possession will still go to Carroll, unfortunately. Though with 6 seconds left, they'll have to do something quick.
Taking his top side.
Quick shot, quick save, and that's gonna do it.
One final save for A.J. Ellis to close out the game, and the Titans win this one 26-7 at about 2 o'clock here in Bloomington, Illinois. What a beautiful day for the Titans to win in Bono.
Absolutely, as you said, as this game concludes at Tucci Stadium here, 26-7 your score in favor of the Illinois Wesleyan Titans over the Carroll University. I'm sorry, what are they? They are the Pioneers. Excuse me, I can't believe I hadn't gotten that all game. Well, again, one last time, Illinois Wesleyan with 26 for the Titans, 7 for the Carroll Pioneers. Thank you so much for watching this broadcast. We hope you enjoyed. We know you enjoyed the outcome, and we'll see you on the next one.
Why is Illinois Wesleyan the #1 school in Illinois for jobs? Maybe it's because we're the AND University. That's right, A-N-D. And here you can explore the arts and study in a pre-professional program, double major, and play a sport, do an internship, and study abroad. Your opportunities are endless. Set yourself apart with a degree from Illinois Wesleyan.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care, from general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
And welcome back. We are back, though we have given our goodbyes. A few last things before we're done here today, as the conference champion trophy will be given out today. At least the regular season conference champion trophy will be given out right here and now to the Wesleyan Titans.
Illinois Wesleyan, yet again with the regular season championship, hoping to go on to the CCIW tournament and hopefully realize again the real conference tournament championship. They haven't lost that since my freshman year against Transylvania in Tucci, so hopefully that'll never happen again.
Well, never might be a long time, but this year certainly up in the air right now. Regular season conference champions. Wouldn't be crazy to think that they can be the tournament champions, but again, we will have to wait and see for that. But for now, the regular season champions are your Illinois Wesleyan University Titans.
Hands over the plaque to Colin Turvo, one of the captains of the roster. They're taking a photo with all 5 of the captains. Bob Boone, the 5th year. Ike Eastburn, the 6th year. Colin Turvo, the senior. Gage, the 5th year. And Sam Skelton, the senior.
And the pads go flying. And the Titans are elated here in Tucci Stadium as they once again capture the regular season conference title. And the team heading back as of now. What a game, honestly.
Phenomenal game. And as you'll notice, right after the regular season conference win, it's right back up to cleaning up the field. This team just doesn't stop. They just don't stop putting in the work, and if they continue to catch this little hot streak that they've been catching for the past few weeks, it should be a very entertaining tournament at the very least.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited. Elmhurst, a strong opponent this year. They faced in the conference championships last year. That might be, that very well might be the tournament this year. But again, a waiting game. Have to wait and see who will be in that tournament championship. But it wouldn't be crazy to guess that Illinois Wesleyan likely in that finals. Elmhurst, a strong group this year. Carthage, very solid this year as well. Just had a huge back-and-forth battle with Wesleyan just the other week. So some good opponents in division this year. So it'll be no cakewalk, but with how good this team is, again, 26 goals. Wow.
This is the same team that in 2020 averaged 20-plus goals a game. So when I say they're a 20-goal program,
they're
I really
a 20-goal
mean
program.
They are a 20-goal program.
They
Averaging
just
20 goals in a game in any season ever that's unbelievable. So
ridiculous.
let's hope they can keep it going here.
Absolutely. And the team finally heading into the locker room, greeting the fans on the way out. And they get a standing ovation from the crowd on their way back to the Shirk Center. And with the last part of the Wesleyan team headed back to the bench, that should do it. Your regular season conference champions are the Illinois Wesleyan Titans, and that's going to do it from us here. Likely no interview, but we will update you if we do have one. However, barring that, this is Dylan Skeen and
Segan Chambers
signing off for this game. Again, your regular season conference champions are the Illinois Wesleyan Titans for lacrosse with a win 26-7 over Carroll University. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Hello, everybody. We are back on the Illinois Wesleyan men's lacrosse stream here today on the beautiful afternoon of April 26th. Phenomenal weather here today. I'm here with Ike Eastburn. Phenomenal game here from you guys today. What do you think you guys are kind of working on for the next few weeks going into the CCIW tournament as opposed to the regular season prep?
I think it's really a culmination of everything we've been working towards, not only since the season started this spring, but since we got on campus in August. We had a lot of goals in mind, and we start to see things start to come together now, and everything going forward is about just buying another day that we can be together. Yeah, absolutely.
So you have a lot of lacrosse experience in your entire career. I mean, you've been to how many different colleges in your career now?
This is the third one.
This is the third one, right? So with all of that experience, not only in college but just through your whole life playing with all these different people, what do you think is like a big difference with this team, either culture-wise, play style-wise, or just how the people get along even off the field?
I think really the biggest difference is the culture thing. I think that's one thing that I felt I was missing a lot at the other two schools that I had been at prior to coming here, was feeling like you're a part of something bigger than just a team on the field, but feeling like you're a part of that family off the field. And I think that's something that I've felt incredibly profoundly in the 3 years that I've been here. It's part of the reason why I've decided to stick around as long as I possibly can, and it's part of why I think you see our success on the field, because of how close and family-knit we are off the field.
Absolutely. One last for you before we head on over to Mr. Captain C on the jersey, Colin Turvo. What's it like being a captain at this point in your career with so much experience and a lot of new guys that you may not have known before this season or 2 seasons ago?
For me, it's an incredible honor. I think one of the things that I've had a lot to do with is these past few years, especially since I've been here, and I had the opportunity to watch and learn and sit back and see a lot of different leadership styles that were all incredibly different, but also incredibly valuable. And I think as I got to become ingrained in this culture, see a lot of different styles of leadership, I was just allowed to become a sponge really for those first 2 years and be able to soak up all the things that I thought I could apply to myself and my leadership style. And I think this year I finally felt confident enough that I was able to bring my own aspect to that, and that's what I've been trying to do my best so far.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ike. I appreciate it. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
And here we are, on to the big C on the jersey, number 10. I'll follow you into war if you need me to. Colin James Turvo. How are we doing today after that win?
Hey, man, I appreciate that introduction first and foremost, but, couldn't be happier, couldn't be prouder of this group to, come together, get a great team win on senior day. Really just all eyes looking forward now to the conference tournament. We couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, so I remember coming in here my freshman year with you. What do you think one of the biggest differences from the leadership top down from freshman year to this year is, and what do you think you and your captains have specifically tried to work on to really increase that culture Ike was talking about earlier?
Absolutely. Just a full bought in love for the team, love for the program, and love for the game. We want to show up to practice every day. We're excited to be there. We're excited to get to lifts in the morning. We're excited for goalie Indy in the morning after practice. So all the things that come with the wins, the games, we're just excited to be a part of top to bottom. So it's really just a full buy-in. We love being here. We love being a part of this team, and we love each other. So we couldn't be happier to be here every day.
Yeah, no, you got to buy in. There's only one way to do it. And then, so for you specifically as the captain goalie on this team, goalie's one of those more mental positions. It's how do you feel about going into this into this conference tournament for the CCIW? How do you want to lead this team into battle?
Definitely. I think it's a focus on the next play and a focus on what we do. Things can get out of hand. We saw last week against Elmhurst. Sometimes it takes the full 60 minutes to get the job done. But when everybody's, working together and all on the same page and just kind of keep that mindset of the next play is the one that matters for the full 60 minutes, it's a dangerous group, and we're super excited for next week.
That's awesome to hear. And so that's the last question I have here for you today. I appreciate you coming up here and interviewing while Ike was also up here. And last thing for the stream, as 13 would say, bang out, hang out, let it chop us sang out. Illinois Wesleyan men's lacrosse to the top. Let's rock.